We'd never get anything fixed to suit us if we waited for things to suit us before we started. Laura Ingalls Wilder. Well, friends, that quote sure rings true, doesn't it? So what I am sharing today is just a day in the life as I go about my day of homemaking, but I am going to share with you how I have made my space of my back porch and laundry area a more welcoming, functional space that I enjoy looking at more than I did previously. And if I waited till I was going to renovate the space, it would just bother me this whole time. So I want to share with you, do the thing now, neutralize the ugly, and enjoy the space you're in. Well, it is a vibrant, sunshiny day, as you can tell. There's light flooding in there and over there. And it is a day to just enjoy what we are doing as homemaking. And so I'm enjoying my coffee. We've gotten the day rolling. I did a few tasks that I did last night, like I made my protein bars that I prepped for the week or 2 weeks and got those all cut. And then my yogurt I had sitting through the night in the crock pot. I have both those recipes over on my blog if you're interested in those. The slow cooker Greek yogurt and my homemade protein bars. So you can find those if you're interested. And we are reading now. It's almost 10 already, so kind of a little bit slower morning. The little guy is hopefully down for a nap. This teething thing is always a bummer when that time comes for little kiddos. So we'll see if he does nap. But I'm gonna reheat my coffee for the second time this morning. Put a dash of raw milk cream in there and go read a little bit more. I've already got laundry flowing, 2 loads already. It's just a day of homemaking and I'm bringing you along. So let's keep going. Right, we learned that Adam and Eve disobeyed God's directions in the Garden of Eden. When we disobey God's direction, it is called sin. Sin separates us from God. It's a very sad thing. So what does this one say?
N.
And what sound?
N.
Mm.
B says duh.
Yep.
A says ah.
Yep.
T says t. S says.
Yep. Okay, so I have a project here that I kind of want to deep clean. I am in my back porch, which is our mudroom / laundry. So you can hear the dryer going right now because that's where you guys are sitting, is on the dryer. And I just have not done a deep clean of this place, like hauled some stuff out, really scrubbed some things down. There's cobwebs in here because it's an uninsulated porch. So this eventually, we're hoping to move the washer dryer downstairs. That way we actually have a porch and we won't have to worry about when we open the door, it kind of gets in the way, the dryer gets in the way, so we can open our door all the way. It's just a very tight space, and in a small house, this little extra addition that's not really in the square footage is nice, but it's not up to code. It's just kind of a janky old functioning place for now. We'll see how long that lasts, right? But you know, in the 1 or 2 year plan, we hope to change that all out. And now I just want to make, you know, I want to hide the ugly with something beautiful. So I need to clean it first of all. Then maybe I'll do a little reorganizing. This may not be all in today, but I think I just need to get some done. And the snow is pretty much melted. And I know we can get more because we're in the Midwest in South Dakota and we get snow up through end of April often. So it's dry right now outside. So I'm going to take advantage of this, get the rugs outside for some fresh air, wash them too because there's mud embedded into them, and wipe a bunch of stuff down, shake out whatever dust that is in here, and just get a clean slate for the potential rain, snow that comes again here in February. All right, friends, so this is my back porch as you are seeing, and it opens right to our back cement area. It's just a unique space, and so I am clearing everything off of our washer and dryer and taking the rugs out and just going to declutter the space, wipe it all down from head to toe, and make it a more inviting, warm space that I enjoy. So I even took care of cleaning the inside of the washing machine detergent dispenser area. I went and washed it in my sink and just got the gunk out of there. Washed the inside and outside of my washing machine. Just did an overhaul, like I said, of the entire space. And I think that's important as homemakers to care for the space we have. I say this many times, but God has given us the spaces we have, whether it be an apartment, a mansion, a small cozy home, just a space that you have, and we are to be caretakers of the spaces we are given. So that is what I'm doing here with my not so lovely space, but just making it lovely nonetheless. So this side of the porch sometimes overwhelms me when I look at it. It's got colorful bins that are not my style anymore. It's got just the shoes, the dog container with all the dog snacks and toys, and all the extra mittens and gloves, my reusable shopping bags, extra shoes in a bin, and it's just what it is. I did not go and buy anything for this because the bins are still functional, and so why go get something new if they still work for now? Because it is going to work, and when we renovate this space, it'll be something completely different, and it'll have a aesthetic that is very pleasing that I enjoy. But for now, I am using what I have, and that is okay. I think sometimes with projects like these, we tend to push them off because it does take a lot, and sometimes they're so gross and nitty-gritty cleaning tasks that we just are like, oh, it'll wait another day, it'll wait another day. But if we don't start, when is it ever going to happen? So just start, and that's what I had to tell myself for this project. Just get going and take time to do this project and neutralize the ugly, make it a more lovely space. And yes, it's gonna get dirty again because we just got some more snow, it's gonna be muddy, and just take the time to make it enjoyable for the moment. In an ideal world, I wouldn't have much sitting on my washer and dryer, but like I said, this is a back porch, so it's kind of a catch-all for things that come in to the house and go out of the house. So I'm just decluttering this tray where we have lots of little things, tools, pencils, business cards, earbuds that we no longer need, old vases, and then of course the laundry stuff, because that actually does belong out there. And my plants, some of my plants. Sometimes I'll put my seed starts out there too here in the spring, but I think I'm gonna find a new place for that because I really like how my washer dryer area looks now, and I don't want to dirty it up with my seed starts. So I'm just cleaning this little tray out, and making sure it's organized and it maintains a sense of beauty yet functionality. Well, this laundry area back porch was a little bit bigger project to tackle than I expected, but I think it turned out nice to neutralize the ugly. As Angela on Homemaker Chic has said, this space is not a place I love. I like the function that I have a washer and dryer and a back porch, but I do not like this wood car siding, and it's just, you know, water piping up over our door. So I just tried to neutralize it with things that I think just kind of hide some eyesores. And so I'll just share a little bit with you. I added like a lace laundry basket up here, added a new vintage cloth on top of my dryer, literally wiped everything down, as you saw. Like, that took a long time to take care of. Got beside the washer and dryer, behind the washer and dryer. I wiped the walls. I wiped my little 6-cube storage cupboard there, decluttered stuff. Got rid of some cleaning rags because I have like 30 cleaning rags. I don't think anybody really needs 30 cleaning rags, so I'm gonna donate some of those. Just added some fun touches, like my dryer balls are in a crock because I had a lot of wicker baskets, obviously, so I thought a crock would be a really nice contrast. Put a bigger basket up here to hide some of the pipes, and my rosemary plant to hide some more of the pipes there. And just kind of, again, neutralized the ugly. That phrase keeps coming back to mind. And this is where some of our mail does go when we come in, because it's right, this is a door we use all the time. And then just decluttered this tray and made it much cuter and neater. Moved the rug so it's a little more functional, because if I have the rug the long way on the floor, the door gets stuck. So it's just little quirks that you gotta work around. But I really like that I added some baskets. They all were just different places around my house, and I hung them even with just some push pins because there's no sheetrock behind here or anything. And like I said, a little more baskets here. Still have our keys in this bowl here, and another plant there. But I just really think if you have a space that you really don't like, try to just make the best of it. Neutralize the ugly, like I said, hide the imperfections, but still love the space you have, because I need this to function for us, because I use the washer and dryer every single day, and this back porch gets used multiple times a day. And with winter and lots of snow stuff and boots, there's just always dirt and grime coming in, and a dirty backyard and mud and all that stuff. So I just am happy that that came together, and I'm gonna love this space no matter what and what it becomes. And hopefully you'll be here in the next year or two when I get to actually renovate this back porch, which will be a fun project to do. And the sun is getting a little lower, so we're gonna need to head outside right now because it took the entire nap time. Lighting the candles before supper is a tradition I have almost every night that you have seen me do. I didn't share our meal this time, but we did have a chicken in the Instant Pot with some roasted beets and potatoes. And that sun setting just gleams inside of my window, so I had to get some of those water spots off, some of the streaks that were there, and just enjoy the beauty of the sunset as it was starting to go down, and just admiring my beautiful flowers, God's handiwork of what this season has for the nature, the sunlight coming in, and just doing a little cleaning task as all the food is in the oven. Again, another quick little 2-minute cleaning task. There were some things on the floor that had gotten dropped or spilled earlier in the day, so I thought, why not get a little vacuuming in the living space before our supper meal. after the meal and when the kiddos are in bed, I am prepping some homemade sourdough bagels. This recipe is from Farmhouse on Boone, so I will link that in the description box for you. But I thought, what better treat to have in the morning than some homemade fresh bagels? After the dough is covered and the KitchenAid tucked back into its corner, it's time to do a little cleaning. I got the dishes put away from in the drying rack, doing a little barkeeper's friend to get some of the scratches out and the nicks from the cast iron. And let me know in the comments if you know a way I can get really embedded scratches out, because I am struggling with this sink to get some of the yellowed scratches out because they have gotten so stained. So barkeeper's friend works for temporary, but it is not getting the deep scratches out. So let me know if you have something more natural. Anyways, I am making the bagels now the next day. So I just cut it into 8 pieces, made my little bagel rings. I did make a cinnamon raisin, so I put some cinnamon and raisins in some, and then I did some everything seasoning on the rest of them. So putting them in the boiling water then after, then pulling them out to bake and have fresh for the breakfast meal. So I hope you enjoyed coming along today to just get started on some of those tasks to neutralize the ugly of a space that you have today.